Okay, above number 4, it says each table or graph represents a proportional relationship. So since they're telling me that it's proportional, I use y equals kx always for proportional relationships, because that's what my notes told me right here. Proportional relationships, use this equation. Write an equation that describes the relationship. So I'm going to keep the y and I'm going to keep the x. The only thing that I have to go and find is the constant. Number 4, physical science says the relationship between the number of oxygen atoms and the hydrogen atoms in water. So it tells me if I have 2 oxygen, I have 4 hydrogen. So to get the constant, I'm always going to figure out, well, which one is x and which one's y. So you label your table, x, y. Go ahead and write k equals y divided by x, because my only goal here is to find the constant. Now I have a y value of 4, and I have an x value of 2. If I divide that, that gives me the constant of 2. I can go ahead and fill in these other ones, because now I know the relationship. It is being multiplied by 2. So 5 times 2 gives me 10. 120 times 2 gives me 240. For this one, since I'm going the opposite direction, I have to do the opposite operation. So instead of times 2, I need to divide by 2 and get 17. So on your homework, whenever you're ready to write the equation, you always start with y equals kx, because they told me it's proportional. You keep the y, keep the x. You just have to fill in the constant. 4 divided by 2 would be 2. 10 divided by 5 would be 2. 34 divided by 17 would be 2. 240 divided by 120 would be 2. So this is the correct equation for number 4. Okay, number 5 is a little bit different, because instead of a table this time, now I have a graph. But on a graph, it's still showing me the x and the y values, because it's giving me these ordered pairs. So first we're going to label these ordered pairs. So remember, to label an ordered pair, you go to the x and then the y. So I had to come over to 1 and up to 30. So label this point as 130. The next point is at 260. The next point is at 390. So each time I write out an ordered pair, I'm writing an x and a y. So since it told me that this is a proportional relationship, all I have to do is find my constant. To find the constant, you do y divided by x. So here's my first y value of 30. I just need to divide it by 1. 30 divided by 1 is telling me that the constant is 30. I can check it again. This y divided by its x, 60 divided by 2 gives me 30. 90 divided by 3 gives me 30. So whenever you're going to write the equation, start with y equals kx, because it's proportional. Keep the y, keep the x, fill in the constant for k. Number 6 says, if you know the equation of a proportional relationship, how can you draw the graph of the equation? Create a table of x and y values. Then graph the ordered pair.